another tank of gas. Swears this time he's settled in, says it with a grin. Same old patchwork story in a brand new second skin. Nomadic fanatic tells more lies, swears it's truth while he improvises every mile a different alibi. We've heard that episode, seen that same old road. Nomadic fanatic tells more lies. Hey! Says the rig is flawless, never let me down. Cut before the breakdown, just outside of town. Claims he left the drama back in '95. Funny how the past keeps hitching every ride. Nomadic fanatic tells more lies, swears it's truth while he improvises every mile a different alibi. We've heard that episode, seen that same old road. Nomadic fanatic tells more lies. Maybe he believes it, maybe that's the trick. Edit out the endings, only keep the hits. Click, crop, repeat, till the mid feels right. Telling tall tales just to sleep at night. Nomadic fanatic tells more lies, swears it's truth while he improvises every mile a different alibi. We've heard that episode, seen that same old road. Nomadic fanatic tells more lies.
What does that mean? That means it's another fabulous, outstanding, outrageous, and contagious fear-mongering radio. We spread fear and cheer, domestic and abroad, all over the world, with a nice rock star fruit punch. Mighty fine. Happy effing 2026. Christmas and the holiday season is in the rear view mirror, and you have 10 months from this day forward to get yourself in the e-begging season. The birthdays are 8 months away for me in Orange Beach. Chicago is 2 months away to go see my pencil dick Blackhawks and go see Santa Claus. It's a beautiful day to be alive in the great state of Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes plus a couple. We appreciate all the people, domestic and abroad, that roll into this audio version on the mighty big shoe here on Spreaker, YouTube, and of course the few and the proud, lovely and talented over there. I can't remember what that place is called again now. Rumble. Yeah, Rumble. I appreciate it. The rolls over there. Keep forgetting about Rumble. We put it up there for fun. But thank you all that give me the time out of your busy, busy day to come listen to my rambling, my gambling as we cruise along here in the outskirts. May 2026 bring you joy and money and gear and prosperity. It's the way she goes, baby. That's the way she goes. And the way she goes is very simple. Our men and women of the armed forces and the men and women in blue, and God bless the working class people of 1938. September 1st, the brown shirts. Hitler invaded Poland and kicked off World War II. One, they were supposed to disarm, was supposed to end all wars, but he had different things. And in the middle of that, when we stormed those beaches and we snapped the necks of those crowds, we were pulled in by Japan on Pearl Harbor. And we nuked not once but twice, sacrificed a lot of men and women to be able to speak English to you on fear-mongering radio and YouTube. September 2nd, they capitulated the Japanese and got their knees in the mighty, mighty Mo and said they were sorry. We built Berlin and everything else in Japan. Then we had to do the Forgotten War, which I don't know what for, and 10 years of Vietnam, 58,000 plus. Your leader in charge up on the hill, Donald J. Trump, the convicted felon, adjudicated rapist, draft dodger, flat feet, just like Bill Clinton was Yahoo, man. Plays a lot of golf. Always trying to wag the dog. Good movie, Wag the Dog. Jeffrey Epstein this, Jeffrey Epstein that. Never the Trumper. Will he be the 48th? Will the Democrats get back in and take all those stump things down? Who only knows? Salute a draft dodger. How sad. It's the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard. They're in and out of uniform. We thank you so, so much for the service this fine, fine, fine country. I thank you very, very much for all you do. You have balls the size of bad, but ovaries the size of oak trees. Thank you to running into problems and everything else in this country. Don't, like a cop, call a crackhead. Very simple. They don't pull you over for donuts. They pull you over because you're breaking the law. Get by Judas Priest. And you have another thing coming. If you don't like a gay man, he's a gay man singing that song to you, just like Prince was a gay man. He was bisexual. He didn't care if it was brown eye or the pink. He had to have surgery on his anus because it was getting too wide. That's a fact. Look it up. I wouldn't shower in the shower pants. I guess Mississippi's having a problem with molesting in the gymnastics. Looking the other way for years. Public hanging's not that tough. The Crowley should be deported. Plain and simple. If you see something, you say something. The Boy Scouts, the Catholic Church, the rat line in World War II, the blue laws, all that behavior, they're still dictating what you do. That's why a lot of Catholic churches are crime scenes. Burn them to the ground. I wouldn't shower in the shower at Penn State, and would you now live in the Daily Woo's house in celebration? He died and stopped breathing. I'd say buy all the belongings in there from his family, lock, stock, and barrel, and go to where he grew up at and born, hatched, and raised in Elvis country. And if a place would come and make money and gur off a dead body, the carpetbagger's finally gone back to the housekeeper. Pimping the Daily Woo. I confess I'm talking about it. I confess what money I make is 30 cents, but the people claiming they're going to give money. I gave money to his favorite charity for a write-off. So he did, what the hell, the LLC. But God rest his soul. It is what it is. But you don't, I don't think you'd stay in that house. I mean, I guess I could buy all the stuff. where he's born, and all the Wubians come. You don't like us to two men having sex. You watch two women. That's gay sex. You don't like putting crank another man's ass. Brown eye? I get it. I'm a pitcher more than a catcher. It's not a very Christian thing to be doing when you step a man onto a fence. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible always tells me so. When you're singing Elton John or Queen, there's a gay man singing to you. When you're singing the other champions of the world, you're singing to a gay man. But that was a condom I just did. Put it in the penis. When you carry the groceries, he pumps you full. Whores in the back seat, sluts are selecting them in the couch, make love in the bed. AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, needle in the penis. Ouch. It will kill you, AIDS. I'm just wondering, Pete Rose, lying in a line now. Did you better bet not? It's like, man, do you have AIDS or not? Lying in a line now. I lie on purpose to flush out the truth. Boldface lie. Drama, drama, drama. I confess, I'm a whore. A filthy, dirty slut. I will crawl over dead bodies, at least I admit it. But please practice safe sex and make good choices. Know the difference between mistake and choice. I don't run with poor people. We've talked before. We'll talk about Tater blaming his behaviors on mistakes. No, your choices. You're a chosen felon. And the people you allegedly run with are felons. In the holiday season, do me a favor. Don't drink and drive. Call some murders with a phone. Too much to drink. Call BlindViews. He claims he's blind, rode hard, and put away wet. Call Carpetbagger. He'll be around your neighborhood. He'll give you a ride. Call Santa Claus. Call the Huss. Call somebody. Thank you. Publix is my announcement to me and all the board members of Speculation Sports. Appreciate you coming to the show. That was just wrote that Tater tells lies. Nomadic Fanatic tells lies. Let me do this one. This one was roll with the flow. Son of aging. Okay, this one a little bit. Anyways, Santa Claus said he might call the show. He has the mixer in his facility. He did a video on it. Somebody asked, why do you have a headset? Because he wants to have good sound, that's why. They tried to sell him a gaming mic. No, it's a podcast. He's not playing video games. He's speaking, broadcasting. I have one step above his because the one he has, they didn't have anymore. This is more of a power mic. So I looked at his setup. He does look like he's got it correct. But we'll see how he does on his... I told him to go live over BlindViews. That's the way he hears it. Because he's blind. I'm going to go to the car show next week. We're going to rise tomorrow morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, with Minneapolis St. Paul to make some get. We have the time of our lives. People are crawling over, pimping the Daily Woo, including myself. I do have now, I activated the ads. I know I had to do it, I had to do it, so now I get ads on these shows. Pennies on the dollar. So Tater taught you people make mistakes. No, you made a poor choice of trusting some moronic idiot. Had to go through all my videos, the ones that said they weren't good enough for advertisers, and they've been sending me emails they're okay. So when they gave me all the ads, some of the audios, because the titles, I'm like, please check. So they're like 20, 25. They keep giving me emails. They're good. So some of my old titles. That's a big deal, but just push it out. They make money more than I will. So Tater made up some probably bold-faced lie what went on with his old facility, because the hate watcher, the leader of the brown shirts, he I don't think he's done anything yet, but I looked at it this morning, and some guy, what his name was, Joe, Mike, what the hell his name was, trusted a guy. This is a felon trusting somebody he didn't know, claiming this and that. I'm like, I talked to Karl. It's like, okay, got a story all together. And he said he had LLC. I'm like, Santa Claus said, you already know where you live because you said where you are. So get your LLC. It's going to already know, and trust me, all the white hats from BlindViews already has told everybody. So you can say all you want. People, I don't give a crap where you're living. I don't care. So he ran off from his facility because cops were there. Well, if that's true, then let's see the videos of them swarming around. But I don't understand why you'd let someone stay in your property you don't know. You're gonna have some housekeeper like carpetbagger or something, I guess. I think it's a bold-faced lie, and I love to lie, like I've always said. Bold-face. It's a lot of fun to make up lies. I haven't seen my girlfriend. I don't know. I mean, I listened to part of BlindViews. Someone said, call the show, and call us losers, anything else. No one's calling your show. Because all he did in his live stream yesterday was read the chat room. That dictated the whole thing. For a man who can't read, can surely see cat hair and what's going on in his chat room. That's all I was doing. Just watching. Reading the chat room. But I'm shocked it hasn't come out with one yet. Maybe the warden won't let him. Who knows? We'll see if the lovely and talented group home will call the show. See what happens there. Karl, I said about 4 o'clock, so we'll see if he'll call the show. I told him to go live over Tater, over BlindViews, when he's live on Thursday. But I've not heard anything from my girlfriend, my fiance. She's not commenting on any of my videos or audios. I'm shocked. I think she might have got kicked out of the nest after she did the one on me. Then she cowardly privatized it. She was getting heat from the brown shirts. Well, that's right, I can't say that. It's un-American. It's un-American what the hunch is doing in this country. Donald J., you draft dodger. 45th, 47th selected President of the States of America. It's a good one you want to smoke Keef to. Yeah. I gotta join. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he made up some cockamamie story where he ran off. Now he's in Tater Acres. Claims on the run. We'll see what he does with this new place. Meanwhile, his squeeze, who's getting milk from, and like I told, what's his name? She doesn't get any money from him, and she's making money over in Rumble. If I put myself for fun, make nothing. Wonder Gypsy said she made $2 in 1 year. If they don't, she's just going to get money from her whatever money she gets from people. Her e-begging, and that's about it. And me, OnlyFans, but I don't know anybody in that right mind would want to Look at that thick and rich body. I made a comment on morning. Her thick and rich. She had the thing embracing her chubbiness. Guess I can't say thick and rich. It is what it is. Good old chubbles. No, we'll see what goes on. BlindViews will do he'll do that high-pitched voice and giggle and cackle, and he's probably watching it again and writing down. He'll put his face real close to the camera. The fake blind guy will tell you what he saw, and he'll have at it. And he'll tell you all about it, bitches. Oh. But the Woovians are all mad at me about doing these videos on him, carpetbagger crawling over the body. I guess he finally went home. I didn't see anything today from him. I'm shocked. He didn't do anything. He finally went home. Begrudgingly, he doesn't want to go on a cruise. He's afraid to go on a cruise because if he's on a cruise and they have the funeral, he'll be able to put his camera into the casket. I can't see him on a cruise. He likes to drink. He'll probably get in trouble in a brawl. Can you sit at his table? What do you do for an... I'm a YouTuber. Help podcast. You carry the low at 21. Spreaker, Xstorm, Explorer, Safari, Podtag. Geolocations, United States and Kingdom. Let my people go! Mexico, Turkey, Sweden, Denmark, Germany. United States, Massachusetts, New Jersey, California, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Ohio, Arizona, Texas, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Connecticut, Hawaii. Where in Hawaii you guys come from? Let's see. Honolulu, nice. Honolulu Blue. Spring Hill in Orlando, Columbia in Florida. Above that's Georgia, Dalton's in my mind. Texas, Houston, San Antonio. Colorado's Denver. Arizona is Phoenix and Tucson. Hell yeah. California, Gardenia twice. Lakewood and San Diego, Cowpote approved. In Idaho, and Wisconsin across at Fitchburg. Below that is Chicago. Over there is the Ohio, Fairfield. One over is Pennsylvania, Elberton. Massachusetts, Springfield, 6 times. In Pennsylvania, Edmonton. Thank you so much. All the IPs that roll in to the show and save trolls. Can't thank you enough. We'll see if I got to call Karl. Karl called me. So anyways, the Daily Woo. Pimping the Daily Woo. Adam the Woo. I get it. There was somebody else was filming his family walk into their house. Like, oh, come on. Like I said, I would buy all this stuff and be a heartless little bastard and make a museum for all the Woovians. And after I've made my profit on it, then I would sell it all, the highest bidder on eBay, claiming to give it to charity and keep it all. That's what I would do. So I'd milk as much out of this little museum I could where he was born at. Mississippi, Tupelo, Mississippi, where he was born at. Pimping prostitute. His death as much as I could. That's what I would do. So that's and then as soon as it's all said and done, sell large Marge. I'd have the bed where he stopped breathing at. Lie with the Woovian. When you walk in the room, music's playing, evil music. Lights are glowing in and out. Can walk in, crying. You have a carpetbagger with the camera. You have a fake. You have a cutout of the Woo laying there on the bed with his mouth open. Tampa J grieving over his body and his knees. German in Venice. All these people. And there's a carpetbagger with a camera videotaping the crying. That's what you would do. People crawled over the people's body. We have a Deadpool. Did our picks. The first Deadpool hit of the year is you double your money. We'll see what happens. We did our draft right after Christmas. I have Joe Biden on there. See what happens. Yeah, people are going to crawl over the body of a dead man on YouTube, and see a lot of AI videos coming up. I know Jim in Venice talked about them today. He did think about it every single day. It's like, I get it, you know. People fall in love with YouTubers. They get overly emotional. I know the Huss is going to courtside. Going there right now, I think, as I'm talking, she's going to stay with Wandering Gypsy. She wants to be a nomad. We'll see how that works. Funny in the video, she said she told you she's at, but she says she's staying with Wandering Gypsy. Like you just said what you were saying, just like with Nomadic Fanatic, man. What are you talking about, you moron? Oh, let's call. Hopefully it works. It better work. The phone better work. Let's go. Welcome to the show, Karl.
Hello.
Karl.
What's up?
What's going on?
I thought BlindViews had one up, but it was just a teaser that he's coming up at 6.
Oh, what did he say?
It's just a post saying that he's gonna. I guess he's gonna be live at 6, so he can have a 2-hour.
Oh God! So he's going to talk about for 2 hours. Okay.
And I guess I can. Life of Live has already been scheduled to go on at 6 tonight.
Who is?
Life of Live.
Oh, she is? That's going to be pretty funny.
And it's not his normal time, so he knew she was on at 6.
That's pretty hilarious.
So he picked 6. So is that what you'd call passive aggressive?
Yes, passive aggressive. Yes. So he can't just do a 12-minute video and talk about it, like, you know. So, and I talked about beginning. I did a beginning song of it today. I did a song on Nomadic Fanatic Telling Lies. It's a pretty good song, opening of the podcast. So I did look at your thing again. Your setup is fine. I looked at it, so you're fine.
Okay.
Still send me a picture. I'll look at it again. But you're.
Yeah, it worked. I just in my headset, I did the left and the right, thinking I'd hear it in one ear and then hear it in the other ear, and that didn't seem to work. So I don't know. I'll mess with it some more.
Okay.
Because that one time when I put the music on and I was talking, I didn't realize the music was so loud.
Right. So what do you think of the Tater? Do you think he's just telling lies?
I think it's lies mixed with truth. And he's had 6 months to weave it together.
So I
thought, how do 12 SWAT teams from Arizona go to Sholo and nobody knows nothing about it? Doesn't make any sense.
Well, no,
and if the dude's just a small-time drug dealer and he's getting arrested by 12 SWAT teams, he's not bonding out, and it's probably going to be federal.
Right.
Which is state, and then he bonds out. He's out the very next day, so why does that take 12 cars? It doesn't make any sense.
Right. Well, he just wants to, but he used the word mistake. No, you made poor choices. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if the whole thing is true, you don't know a guy and you're going to let him sit at your place. I don't get that, you know?
I'm leaning toward that he met somebody like Sarasota Tim, and then he liked him, and then he thought he could get a cheap property manager. Oh, I'll just let you live here, and you will look out for my property.
Right.
And then it went south.
Correct.
But that's just my initial theory. I haven't thought about it. I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah, it took him.
But some of what he said's true, and some of what he said's a lie.
Right.
Because there's no way, if someone did that to me, I could go out and have a drink with them and say, "Oh yeah, that was cool."
Yeah.
Now I know it can be in a 2-week trial with another attorney, and we can be going doggy at each other, and then when the trial's over, we can go out and have a drink. And we'll be laughing, going, "Oh yeah, when you pulled that stunt, that was nasty."
Because
dude.
you're doing your jobs, that's why.
Yeah, and even when we cross the line, it's like, yeah, I probably would have threaded the needle on that one. You know, that was a pretty good call. You know, or I didn't think about that. You did me dirty, but you know, you should have, because I upset. You know, shit like that.
Right.
But that's different. Because we're not really, that's why you have an attorney, because they're not emotionally invested in your case.
Correct.
They're just arguing it for you. Whereas he's emotionally invested. I mean, there's just no way he could go out and have a drink or be friendly with that dude.
Right.
If all that was true, I just don't see it. I'm a pretty mellow guy, and even I would be like, fuck no, I ain't never seeing him again ever.
Right.
I mean, I may not wish him harm or do him harm, but I don't want to have anything to do with it.
Yeah, like he was like, yeah, you see him again. It's sure, Well, you know, again, that's a felon who just doesn't get it, man. I just don't. I listen to that, and it's like, I'm like, okay, you know.
Well, and Tater's a felon for burglary.
Correct.
So he's a thief.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's why he's so paranoid about people stealing from him, because he steals from people.
Correct. He knows that he knows, you know, all that behavior, the mastermind of stealing. You're absolutely right. So.
Yeah, because people that don't steal aren't like, oh, I got 50 million cameras and I've got locks on this and that.
Correct.
You know, they have a little bit of security, you know, so they're not stupid, but they're not like completely concerned.
Right. Man, once you're a thief, you're always a thief.
Yeah, because whatever moral compass there is in your head that says, I won't steal that, you know. Because like you and me, if we see something that we could take, and even if we knew we could get away with it, nobody would ever know, like that $100 tip.
Yep.
We won't do it.
Correct. When he handed me that $100 tip last week, I looked at his wife, and I'm like, because she had her back turned to me. And I looked at her, and she shook her head. She goes, Dad, because he had Alzheimer's. And I said,
yeah, you could have shoved it in your pocket. Nobody would ever know. But you couldn't live with yourself if you did that.
Correct, because he didn't. He just kind of handed it to me without saying anything. And I said, I think you need to give me a $10 bill here. And he went and said, oh, okay. You know, he did. I don't think, you know. And she squeezed my hand and said, thank you. I go, not a problem.
Yeah.
You know.
So whatever's inside us that causes us not to be able to do it, even if we can get away with it.
It's like one time a guy gave me $8 and 8 singles, and I was opening it up. I was turned away, and I go, hey, wait a minute. Here's a 20 here. And he goes, guess what? You can keep it. Keep it. You're on it. Don't worry about it. I see. She goes, yeah. But I saw it. I mean, in the middle of a bunch of ones. I mean, I knew it was a mistake. You know. Yeah. I knew it wasn't. You know, wasn't. He just kind of waved me off and said, keep it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, don't worry about it. Then I thought, okay, fine. But if I would have saw it and just put my wallet in my pocket, going, hey, I'm getting an extra $20 here. You know, because people do mix their money in with things. They do that. That gets mixed in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been in.
But yeah, whatever that is, Tater don't have it.
Correct. He's all about me. What's in it for me?
Yeah, and if he can get something and nobody will ever find out, he'll take it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I love that short from what's his name? The short, me and Tater, me and beef stew.
Oh, the cook-off.
Yes,
I told him that was his best yet. That was hilarious.
I showed my wife. She was laughing. She was snorting. My wife was loving it.
Oh yeah, even though she was in it.
Yep, it was hilarious.
That was hilarious because it had the contrast. You're throwing your cigar down.
Yep. Yep.
He's like got this upper skillet.
Yep.
And like chives on it.
I'm driving the convertible in the wintertime. It's epic as hell. You know, it was epic.
Yeah, and the chives are all equally cut.
Yep.
You know, it's hilarious.
So then, once somebody down below, it's AI. Yes, it is. Can't you just enjoy the video? It's like, yeah, we know it's AI. It doesn't look any one of us. I mean, Beef Stew kind of looked. It was kind of a look of him, but it's like, give me a break. You know, had his dog in there. You know, it was pretty hilarious.
Oh yeah, and he had on his fancy apron and everything. Yeah. His friends didn't have his BS monogrammed on.
Yeah, I thought it was just hilarious. But people just can't enjoy humor. They got to criticize it. It's like, yeah, it's AI, you moron. You know?
And even Beef Stew wrote down that he loved it.
Yeah.
With a bunch of happy faces. I mean, if the guys that are being mocked love it, then why would you be offended?
People don't know how to laugh.
Oh yeah, that was funny. The smoke is starting to smoke in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now you got
got the big stove. It was hilarious as hell. I have not.
You had your World War II in there. They stormed the damn beaches.
It was funny as hell. No, it was the Battle of the Bulge. The Battle of the Bulge. He did the Battle of the Bulge.
Yeah, they're freezing to death there. The damn Battle of the Bulge.
It's true. That was my next door neighbor. He gave me a Luger from the Battle of the Bulge. So,
you guys had bigger balls than you'll ever see.
But yeah, it was epic as hell. I love that video. It was funny as hell. I'm like, oh my god.
And then ST came and he knocked on the door.
Yeah, no, it was
ST knocking on his door.
Yeah,
he promised me an all-meat omelet. Oh.
Yeah, make you an omelet. So that was epic as hell. I know, it was funny. I thought that was hilarious as hell.
I think he saw it like it too, because he had a video come out after that was up, and he was in a good mood about the haters.
Oh, well, he was.
Yeah, he was like, I even think the haters have helped me out. Yeah, that's about as far as I'm going to go. But yeah, they've been helpful.
Yeah, of course they are. The more they talk about him, they keep him out. Just like Yankee in the South, those guys, they get. There's two channels that constantly talk about Yankee in the South. I've seen 2 videos of those idiots. I'm not watching her and him. I'm not watching the Yankee in the South. Will and what's his name? Will and Dawn. Because have you ever seen the Yankee in the South, the troll channels? Dawn looks like she's ready to shit her pants. I mean, she really does. I mean, she looks scared. That woman looks like it reminds me of the New York dimwit in Dingling. I mean, whenever she's in the video, she's like this. Oh, I'll be like your 6-year-old, your 5-year-old niece in a video looking at you like, what? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, it's like, oh my god. Like it's like, just blink twice if you're being held captive, Don. Just let us know. But
hey, when I use that mic, I don't pop my P's and my T's, but occasionally I'll hear the noise where I'm breathing out my nose. Mm-hmm. Do you keep the mic in a certain spot?
What?
Or do you not have that nose problem?
Me, I do. What do you mean when you're talking?
Yeah, when I'm talking, every once in a while, I breathe out of my nose and I could hear it in the mic.
Just move it away from I move it away from your face a little bit, like I have to do once in a while. Just move it away from your face a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a technical issue. I mean, I'm probably the only one noticing it.
Just move the mic down away from your nose and down. You know what I'm saying? So it's away from your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And just down, just a tad away. That way, your nose won't get in there. So I mean, it's always good to listen to yourself back to see how you're talking, because I'll sometimes start fired up and the mic is right in my mouth and I don't realize it till halfway through. So, but
yeah, I gotta clip my dog's toenails because I'll hear him walking around.
Oh yeah. If the whole thing, I tell Sue Ellen when she comes in the office, if I can hear you, they can hear you when you walk in. So that's why you can hear the dog. If I can hear the dogs bark in the back, you guys can hear them. So I always tell people the power mic, it picks things up. If you have horrible sound in the background, it comes through the mixer twice as much. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So,
well, I'll notice your eye, because your eyes will look up when she comes in.
Right. Correct. But, she knows, coming in. I mean, sometimes I want her to say something. I can hear her, but a few times I'm doing the NFL podcast, I don't mind her coming in. But I always tell her, don't say anything stupid because, it's going to come through. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell her that.
You're not on a delay.
Right. You don't want to say something that would be inappropriate. You just don't want to do that when you're doing a podcast. So when you're doing these power mics, they pick up everything. I call them a power mic because that's what I call them, because they've got that power. It's a broadcast mic, but I call it a power mic.
Yeah, being mic in it.
Because it's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
She comes in. It's time for her to put your collar on and walk you down the lake.
Exactly. Well, it's just like the guy tried to sell you a video game microphone. Now. That's just.
Yeah, I'm like, no, that's not gonna do it. And
the sound
it's too cheap.
Yeah,
it's too cheap. I knew what I want was going to cost like $250.
How much did it cost?
Like $249.
Where'd you get it at?
I got it. I think Amazon through obviously through a third-party vendor. I didn't get it through that whistling place though.
Okay, you did go to Sweetwater?
No, but.
Well,
I watched reviews on your mic, the mic that you told me about.
Yeah.
And then these guys were giving me the number, the one that I got.
Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. They're both.
Said that it was similar and it would work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's whatever one you want. I only got this one because the one that you have, they didn't have it in the stock, and I said I need one. So he gave me next step up, and I said it was next air, so I needed it. I said I need it, so I paid for it. Whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, because they're saying that this one. You could be like outside at a sports event and you could talk into it and people would still hear the cheering and stuff.
Correct.
But you would be clear right over everybody screaming.
You could be out in the deck and live stream if you wanted to with it too as well. So like I said before, there was that one.
Birds. Yeah, you could have birds chirping and stuff like that.
There was that one lady
it still might come through, but it'll be very faint. That
one lady that I've always liked, Daily Grace was her name, and she went to a podcasting system and she quit doing it because I don't know whatever her name was. My very, very Daily Grace was her name, but she went and did some podcasting. She had the two. I've seen it. It costs $1,000 at Guitar Center. So if me and you were going to be doing a podcast in your house, the microphones are in front of us, kind of like BlindViews. It's up above us, which is dry. He constantly moves it around, which I would never want to be doing that, moving it around all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, but I like how you aren't like anchored to the mic.
The what?
You aren't like anchored to the mic. Like you said, you can sit back and relax and the mic's with you.
If you need to move out of the screen real quick to let your dog in, you can get up. You know what I'm saying? You can move over, you can bend down and pick something off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Let's say the dog is there and you can reach and pick her up. Because you are stuck in front of that microphone. Then it gets in front of your face. So I get what he's doing. That's fine. You just can't leave your studio.
Wow. Did you see BlindViews when he had that shit fall down and he had to get up and fix it?
No.
Oh, yeah. Some shit falls down, probably around the 45-minute mark. And he gets up and he's got huge butt crack. And he's going to fix it. Looks like a plumber.
That whole...
He can't talk or you can't hear him. Or even if he is talking, you won't hear him because he's 10 feet away.
But all he did, that whole live stream he did... All it was chat room activated, whatever he read. So tonight will be all about speculating on Tater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever anybody says while he's talking about it.
Correct. It's just like I said, when me and what's her name, Sweet Melissa, a good friend of the show from the other side. I love her dearly. I haven't talked in a long time, but she always said, she coined the phrase voice activated. So when you're on a podcast with somebody and you say something, the person, just like an ESPN, the four-letter curse, someone will be debating and will give you their advice on my Cowboys, and someone jumps in right away. They can't let the person who finish. You know what I'm saying? ESPN's like that. As soon as, let's say, me and you are debating something, and the third person is Casey Grits, right? Casey Grits is in the building, and you make a comment on his Kansas City Chiclets, and you're trying to make your point, and he jumps in right away because of what? He's voice activated. You know, instead of when I've been out with Chris Ranson and with Ted the Talking Head, we'd be on a Speculation Sports. They all learn you'd make your comment on something. Go, what's your thoughts? So I would say, blah blah blah, and I go, Chris, what's your thoughts? And then he would finish, and he goes, Ted, what's your thoughts? So we would all listen to each other. You know what I'm saying? So people listening could.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So we would talk. Let's say you're Chicago Blackhawks. You come on my show and with Chris Ranson, and you would go, Chris would go, what's your thoughts on my thoughts on your Blackhawks? And you would give your opinion and go, and then I would go, okay, well said. What's your thoughts on that, Chris? And you let each other talk, because people listening want to hear your thoughts, not a jumbling. So like we had Scooter on, you know, and he gets excited, and I get it, and I'm not bad at the guy. I love the guy, really, but you guys would all talk together. And the more you're on the podcast, the more you understand. You got to learn to listen. We used to have Mark on. We'd all listen to each other and talk. And when we have debate, we'd have KC Grits on. We all kind of talk. You know what I'm saying? And learn to listen. And I try to direct traffic, like, okay, let them speak. You know what I'm saying? I try to, keep that in, whatever's going on there. So you try to let people talk.
I got a Red Wings fan on my comments.
On your what?
I got a Red Wings fan on my comments, and it's not Siggy and I. Mm-hmm. Don't we call them the tampons or something?
Who the what?
The Detroit Red Wings.
I called them I called them the Rednecks.
Oh, the Rednecks.
I call the Tampa Bay. I call them the Tampa Bay Lizards, the hockey team, but I call the Tampa Bay Tampons the football team.
Yeah, I can't be a Detroit fan.
The Rednecks.
Too much of a rival.
Here's the whole thing: is they moved him over the East, which is the dumbest thing they ever could have done for one of the original six. Should have never done that. Should have never done that. Ever should have done that. Moved to the East. You don't do that with the original six. It's like moving Montreal or something to another division. No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? That was the dumbest thing.
Yeah, I got a big time Montreal fan in the comments.
Right, so it's like, how stupid are you to do that? I was like, you dummies.
Which isn't as cool as the Jets, because when they do the Canadian national anthem, if you're a Jets fan, you're like, True North.
Yep.
I love that.
But no, it was I noticed there was a YouTuber down in Florida videotaping the Daily Woo's family going into his house. They're down there taping. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, they think it's like a true crime thing, like that chick that got murdered in Colorado, and then the Drew drove back to Florida.
Yep.
And then they were camping out at that house.
You know what? If me and you were heartless little bastards, and we were both single, and we were brothers in our 50s, and we had money, we'd go down there and tell the parents, we'll buy all his belongings, we'll buy his house for him, everything from you guys, for whatever you want. And we're gonna take all that stuff, and we're gonna make it to a museum where he was born in Tupelo, Mississippi. We're gonna make it into a museum for him, and make money on it. And we're all done. We'll auction all off and pretend we give it to charity. So people can come visit. We'll have the bed there. We'll have a cutout of the Woo laying in bed. We'll have a cutout of Carpetbagger videotaping the bed. We'll have Jenny Penny in the corner with her hands crossed,
Hey, you said we're heartless little bastards, right?
Yes, so we're going to make money. We're going to make money on it.
We would let him pay to lift up the sheet and show him the defecation that you do when you pass.
Of course. I mean, we would make money on the Daily Woo.
This is the Woo's original last defecation.
Yeah, exactly. We would make money on his passing, because we're heartless a little bit. Once we made our nut on it, okay, then we would sell all the stuff on eBay and claim we give it to charity, but we would just split it. You know what I'm saying? And then of course we'd sell. We'd clean the house and make money on the house. We'd sell it. We'd market it as the last living space of the Daily Woo. So we'd make money on his death on the house too as well. So we would be a heartless little bastard. We keep it over 2-3. I think it would take us 2-3 years to get our money on the nut. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ever been to Elvis's place, everything is exactly Elvis's place. Everything.
But I heard it's like going to the 70s.
But his where Elvis was his place out there in Memphis, everything in his museum is exactly the way he left it. All the cars, everything is exactly the way.
And he's there.
Right, but the point is, when you're looking at his cars, all his cars and his golf carts are exactly the way that was the day he died. Nothing has changed. All this stuff. It's really kind of cool. But that's what I would do with the Daily Woo to be heartless. And I would have a picture of, I'd have a cutout of all the YouTubers with cameras in their hand, putting cameras on the bed or outside the house, outside the facility when you walk in. You know, call it be the pimps of the Daily Woo. You know, but we'd make money. We'd have music when you walk in the room. Call it the death room. It's dark. You know, you walk in, you have music. It's just kind of like when you go to where what's his name was murdered. What's his name?
Thing where you buy out Disney for a day and you have an Adam the Woo day.
Oh God, you're.
You can come to Disney and we'll have some. We'll get a Disney character made for Adam the Woo.
Exactly. Well, then you have, because he always had his he always showed his baggage. So you have his baggage when you walk in because he was always pulling around. So you have all his stuff, and he has all these things he bought. These magnets are on the wall. Everything he's ever had is in that. All his furniture, everything. So you walk into this. We make it our building just like his house. You know what I'm saying? Just like his house.
The only thing I ever saw with him at Disney is he was standing by a staircase for like 5 minutes, and then Jack Sparrow, not the original, but the Disney Jack Sparrow came down the staircase, and he knew Adam the Woo, and he's like talking to him, what's up, dude?
Yep.
You know, but in Jack Sparrow language. Mm-hmm. And he thought that was super cool.
Oh yeah. Well, he also, you have to have Back to the 50s. I mean, Back to the Future. He loved that, and there, you know, but everything he's ever bought. And Large Marge is there. Everything you walk on that place. But once we get our nut, then we sell it all and claim we're going to give it to charity. But because he was born in Tupelo, Mississippi. That's where he was born, so that's where we have it at. So, because I guarantee
we'd have a breakfast diner in there.
Correct, the Woo.
So you can come have breakfast and get your Woo stuff, get all your Woo toys.
Yeah, we'd have the Disney Woo omelet, you know, whatever. We'd have everything be after the Woo. The carpetbagger, crawling over whatever the pimp carpetbagger meal.
BLT.
Yeah, whatever the Tampa J cheeseburger, you know what I'm saying? We have all these different creators, you know, names in there. No, and
then when they come by, we have them sign their picture with us and have it on the wall.
Exactly. The monetizing the death burger, you know, the big burger, whatever. We'd have all the people, the Yankees in the South crybaby burger, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. We'd have all these different names on these. We would make some real good money, you know, on a breakfast. Have a breakfast nook. You know, we would make money on his death for many years to come. And as soon as the money dried up, we'd auction everything off and then just leave, sell the house. Once we made our money and our nut plus more profit, we would pimp him.
We could probably just keep it going. People die all the time.
Yeah.
There'd probably be another one.
Exactly. We could have a YouTube Hall of Fame. I don't know. Whoever dies, you know. So we could continue. I guess we could continue it on.
A YouTube creator Hall of Fame. That would be awesome.
Yeah, there you go. You BlindViews, have a room called Rode Hard, Put Away Wet. So you buy like
BlindViews can't be in it because you got to be 25,000 subs.
Exactly. call it the BlindViews. You can't see, so you walk in. It's pitch dark. You can't see a thing. So you look in there. It's the BlindViews room. You can't see anything. You just leave. So it's just a dark room. You look in. You can't see anything because it's the BlindViews. You know what I'm saying? It's just dark, right?
No, we put them in the basement. They're in the YouTube basement. If you're under 25, you're downstairs.
Yeah, you're downstairs. That's so true. We Camo Dave's down there. Anybody's down there. It's just, yeah, you're right. The Titanic basement. The Titanic. I've called it the Titanic basement, the fourth floor, because that's what we are. Because people don't realize the Titanic. Before that, they locked them in before it went down. They already drowned. They did that in the movie. They showed that they locked them in there in the movie.
Well, if we're in the fourth floor and it doesn't have an elevator, that would be the basement.
Yeah, the basement. Just call it.
You got to walk all the way up there.
Yep, you go down there and you walk. Yeah, you just walk down the basement. Yeah, that's fine. The basement. You walk down the basement.
In the old days, the higher up you were, the less valuable it was.
Correct. So we could have that walk downstairs to see some of the creators have passed on. Call it the no care aisle or something. You walk down there, whatever you show taters down there, whoever. But yeah, you might as well pimp these dead people, because people get more overly emotional on these YouTubers. That pass away, and it's like, we pimp and prostitute people, but the woo would be the main guy, because people, I saw on Facebook, these daily woo, people from Australia, they want to know how long the house is going to be decorated, because they're making travel plans to come to Florida to walk up that house. They want to make plans. Really?
I watched a news story saying that the homeowners association was going to give them till Monday.
Yeah, Monday. I don't blame them. I mean, that's a nice neighborhood, and they're going to say, "Hey, listen, man." And I told somebody, would you shower in the shower? Would you buy that house where a guy died? I mean. Yeah,
what I know about homeowners association is that's pretty nice.
Correct. There's no way, let's say you wanted to buy it, make it a museum. There's no way they would do it. I mean, let's say they would say, no, there's no way. There is no way they would make a museum there. But we would tell the parents, we'll take care of the house, all the belongings, and we're going to make a museum for your son we was born at. And we're act like we really care, but we don't care. We're there to make money on their son. You know what I'm saying? We would act like we're going to be really respectful for him, and we would for a while. But we would have a dark room, and we would have it we'd pack it all up, bring it to. We'd build a replica house, kind of the same kind of a house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's an attorney in Indiana that specializes in dead celebrities.
There you go. There you go. Call it the Dead House. How do you like the Dead House? We could do that. So there we go. Just
to get in the Hall of Fame, you got to die.
Oh, this is funny. I guarantee it. We would be like, what do you call that? What's the Field of Dreams? Build it and they will come. You know what I'm saying? Because they would. People, I went to Elvis's place, but what? Elvis's place is for sale, because no one, this age group don't give two pumps about Elvis. This group coming up, they have no idea who the hell he is.
Yeah, probably Indianapolis, because that's like the crossroads of America.
No, but we could do it in Gary, Indiana. No, we would probably do it in Tupelo, because if you look at a video, look at a video. There's a very good video of a car. I saw it on Speed channel. It's in Tupelo. It closed, but it was a car museum. The guy passed away, and they sold it, all the belongings, for $10 million. They had it auctioned all off. It was in Tupelo. You can look it up. It's a very cool. The guy passed. So it's too bad somebody come and buy the whole thing from her, so she would get the money. So she got was left over from the auction people. You know what I'm saying? After taxes, it's too bad that somebody come in and buy it from her and then promote the thing again. But the whole collection got separated because it went on auction. It was it was a sad auction, but it was too bad that she couldn't have kept it going because he passed away. It was a beautiful collection. It was in Tupelo, Mississippi. I remember seeing the auction. It was very cool how the guy had everything in there, all these really cool cars. But I googled after I saw the original, some videos that were at that car museum. It was a beautiful building, and the guy collected cars he liked. It was a very sad. I hate to see collections get broken up. I hate it. Like Liberace got rid of a lot of his stuff because when Liberace passed away. He didn't have all his stuff all put together, so people were stealing his rings. All his associates were going through his house and stealing his stuff when he died. They went and stole his stuff. So it was too bad when that happened. So
yeah,
it's because when he passed away, there was a guy that dearly departed, the guy was interviewing him, and he goes, I told him to, and he wouldn't do it. And as soon as he died, he had 2 or 3 houses that were like, people were walking in there, his friends allegedly were taking his jewelry after he died, because he didn't get himself like everything organized and put it all in one museum. But I've been to the old museum. It came back out when the movie came out. It was a really cool museum because all his stuff, his cars and stuff. It was really, really cool. But yeah, it'd be fun to crawl over the Daily Woo's dead body. It would be fun to have a great place, because I guarantee people would come to it. If you put his house in somewhere in Tupelo, Mississippi, they would come to it for a while. I guarantee it, they would do it. But you got to have the cutouts of all the people with the cameras as you walk by, pointing at the bed. You know what I'm saying? In the room, carpet bed.
We have to have multiple streams of income.
Yeah. So we would make some money. And like I said, once we've made our nut on it, we sell all the stuff on claim it's going to go to a charity, but we pocket every single penny to profit ourselves. So that's what I would do. But yeah, people are still crawling over this man's body, still crawling over his body. So
yeah,
and they'll continue on. So you think? I have not seen is a squirrel bait parody. She's like MIA. I've not seen her.
She was on BlindViews Thursday night. She popped in. And he said hi to her.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was watching it live, but I got so bored.
I know it was
couldn't take it anymore. And I just, because I got other stuff I'm doing.
Yeah, it was. I listened to it.
Then I got to watch him. I have to watch him at normal speed.
Because I listened to it. I kind of went through it, and someone said call the show, and then he said this is the only show. This is the only show. He said so.
Yeah, that does trigger him. He doesn't like that.
No, he doesn't like that at all. So.
Yes, he's been the only show for so long.
Yep, he didn't like that too much.
And I think the only one the last person ever really challenged him was Cameron David. Yes.
I just told Beef Stew to call the show.
There's Stu. Yeah, we got to hear what he thinks of that.
Because he just said call the show.
I know he loved it.
So he just said call the show. So we'll get him on. I just said call. So I'll let him call the show, and that way he can call the show. So, good old Beef Stew. See, the reason I did that, Beef Stew, call the show. So I just told him to call the show. So we'll see if he calls the show, That was a great video, that AI video. It was hilarious. I thought it was funny as hell. It was.
Well, I like how it portrays you. I think it's hilarious.
I mean, my wife just started snorting because they can hear you in the video when you were making fun of me, and she just laughed. I go, it's a labor of love for me and Beef Stew. It's funny. I said, you got to laugh at that. Anybody, you give that a like and you give that a share. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hilarious.
Even though your wife's in there, she's not really in there. You know what I mean?
Correct. No, I know. It's just hilarious that he did that.
It's just if your wife was in the same room, that's something she'd say.
Right, exactly. So it's just hilarious. I mean,
you missed the part of you're my king. I walk 3 paces behind you. I love that.
That was funny. I told her that you said that. She goes, I said they loved it. I said you got more love than I did in that video. I said you got more love than I.
I thought she was going to stay in character. But she broke.
But yeah, I just thought it was kind of. I could. Here we go. We got Beef Stew. Hang on, Beef Stew. Merge with Beef Stew. Welcome to the show. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Beef Stew.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Beef?
So what'd you think of the AI video, young man?
Say again?
What'd you think of the AI video?
I liked it.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. Had that copper skillet. The chives were all equally chopped up. I mean, it's like the perfect omelet.
I love me driving on the convertible in the wintertime. That's absolutely hilarious. That's something I would do too. That's something I would probably do. Drive around on a.
He's like, those fuckers That battle of bull just cold as shit. It was great. And then Sarasota Tim stopped by for an omelet, all meat omelet.
If you beef stew, if you look down below, somebody made a comment. It's AI. We know it's AI. We know it's AI. It's like, can't you just enjoy the video? Can't you just enjoy the video? Can't you just?
I mean, that's like I said. That's somebody thought that. Well, actually, I guess like I said, I guess there are people out there that would believe that was real.
Correct.
Even though, like the characters changed from scene to scene a little bit.
Right.
But they would still think that was real.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But that would have to be someone pretty not.
I thought it was just hilarious. I loved it when I saw it. I'm like, oh my god, beef stew, gonna love that.
I was in Life and Vibes live
today.
No, I don't think she's doing one today. I think she's doing one tonight.
Yeah, same with your boys. Yeah, go ahead.
But she's combined. She's competing with BlindViews.
Yeah.
Same night. He ain't gonna like that.
Same time. But it's not.
It's like the MAGA party. It's fracturing.
The brown shirts.
She already set the time, and then BlindViews said it at the same time.
The brown shirts are all turning coats.
Yep. No. Just like my girlfriend.
But anyway, listen. So I was in there.
Yep.
I think it was the one she did New Year's Eve, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the one she did New Year's Eve. And I was in there early. Mm-hmm. I was in there before it even started. Mm-hmm. And there were a couple of people in there having a conversation. One of them was that new channel, Sarasota Tim, the one that does the AI stuff.
Yes,
also.
yes.
Okay. So he was in the live chat before it started. And he was chatting with somebody else. I should have grabbed the screenshot. I didn't think of it, though, until it was over. Mm-hmm. But he was talking to somebody in there. They were having like a little conversation between themselves. And whoever it was that they were talking to said something about that it's JJ. That JJ is actually Sarasota. You notice that Crushing It in Florida, that channel's gone, right?
It is?
Yeah, it's gone. Search for it. Go on YouTube, search and search for Crushing It in Florida. It's gone. The whole channel's gone. It's been gone for like a week.
Okay.
Well, the person that does Sarasota
is JJ. I firmly believe it's JJ.
Yeah, well, they know a lot of stuff. I mean, they have me blocked. JJ hates me, and I can't even comment on Sarasota Tim's videos. He came over to my cooking videos, Sarasota Tim, mm-hmm. And left a couple comments under some of my videos under my cooking videos, just old cooking videos. All of a sudden I got these notifications, and a couple of them were from Sarasota Tim, and he made like nasty comments about me, saying that Styler was me and blah blah blah, and that I run a crappy channel and this and that, and now, when I go to comment on Sarasota Tim's videos, they don't show up. He has to be blocked.
Yeah, he has you blocked. Yeah.
So, like I said, I believe that the new Sarasota Tim is JJ. Now, why Crush It in Florida is down? I think Tim probably had it taken down. I think Tim probably did something with copyright and won and got it taken down.
Really?
Because let me tell you something. I noticed before it was even taken down that at some point a couple months ago, JJ started taking down a lot of his videos. A lot of his videos just disappeared.
Right.
And then all of a sudden the channel was just gone. And then Sarasota Tim showed up. And like I said, I could swear to you that I saw a conversation. Like I said, I can't prove it. I should have grabbed the screenshot. I didn't. But I could swear to you that I saw a conversation in the chat between Sarasota Tim and I forget who they were talking to, one of the regulars in there, that he's JJ. And then all of a sudden, Sarasota Tim left the chat, and then the person that made the comment about whatever was gone. One of the wrenches probably deleted the comment.
Right.
So like I said, I 100%, like I said, I could be wrong. but it just makes sense
Well,
that
Dan-
Sora Soda Tim is JJ.
Dan was saying that
Well, Dan was
He
saying
was
that
doing AI.
I told
Yeah,
Dan, I told Dan under his video. I put a comment under one of his videos. That's why Dan was saying it in his video. I was the one that made the comment to him about that.
yeah, because he's doing AI using his real likeness
Who? Dan?
instead of someone that looks similar. No,
That's what he was
JJ.
saying. Oh, JJ. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And
That's
New
why
York was saying
I think
that's
Tim. I
probably
think
why it
Tim
got
had his-
taken
Don't
down.
talk over each other. Don't talk over each other. Come on.
Okay.
One at a time. Stu, go ahead. Stu, go ahead.
I think JJ. I think Tim probably had JJ's channel taken down, struck in first. I don't know how any of this works, but it's either that or JJ took it down by himself. But why would he take down a channel that was monetized? That was probably making him, $100, $150 a month. It's free money. That's him and his wife went out to dinner once a month. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're making stupid videos, but they were never even in. Which is that they were all AI anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't think he was taking it down. I don't think he was taking it down by himself. I think it got taken down.
Well, they were AI with his likeness, not, with his actual photo instead of AI.
That's why I'm saying that's why I think they took it down.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Interesting.
I hate to agree with New York Dan.
Listen, New York Dan, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I know. Well, I think New York Dan was right on that one.
Well, he wasn't really right. I gave him that information. He just repeated it.
Yeah,
I was right.
He repeats things that we say.
The only reason I kind of figured it out was because of that conversation I saw in the chat, and then all of a sudden the conversation just vanished. It just disappeared. And then Sora Soda Tim left the chat for the rest of the time. He wasn't in there the whole rest of the time, so I kept popping in and out.
What did
he wasn't in there. He wasn't in there commenting.
What did she talk about on New Year's Eve? What did she talk about?
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing. I popped in for 5 minutes, popped back out, popped in every. She was on for a while. She was on for like 2 a.m, I think.
Are you serious? Jesus.
Yeah, I kept popping over.
She plays this video in the entirety.
How did she
stopping and starting?
How does her channel not get taken down? She literally plays like hours of his videos, just nonstop. How is that allowed?
Hey, I don't know. But Tim's trying to say it's not good.
Because I tell you what,
He'll get her taken down also. I think Tim got her, but if I was Tim, I'd be gloating about it more. If Tim actually did get crushing it taken down, if I was him, I'd be gloating about it in my video.
Because one thing, if you make too many false copyright strikes, you can lose your channel. So if Tim would get, let's say he'd make copyright strikes on Life of I, because I think she knows how to make the response back onto YouTube because it's all about computer. And if he made one too many, he would lose his channel. If he does one too many copyright strikes and he loses his channel.
Yeah, I agree. But
they
what
will.
I'm saying is, even if that being the case, she should. As much as I don't really give a shit, she shouldn't be allowed to literally play his whole video.
No, I agree. I tend to agree because it's just like I've always said, fair use. It's just it drives me insane that if, like AC/DC Back in Black usually gets played for Black Friday for Walmart, they play that 15 seconds, and I tell my wife, and she looks at me and she goes, I educated her on fair use, and I said, she looks at me, she goes, fair use? And I go, absolutely. She goes, that's wrong. I go, I totally agree. They're using the hook to get you in the commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Fair use. Fair use is fair use. But
I get it, but
just play the whole entire video.
I know it's a way because
I agree because I'm like I can just wait 2 days, watch Life of Vibe, and never have to watch it.
Right, I can.
Because he's going to play his whole video.
I played some of Karl's videos. I'll comment as he's talking, but that's about me. I'll do like 2 minutes of it, and that's about it. He's a bold-faced liar, but I can talk about Stu if I need to talk about your cooking. I can tell people what I saw in the video and say, hey, it would look really good. It sucked. And move on. I don't need to play it back. I don't need to go. I could probably learn how to do it on a live stream, but I'm not going to do it. I could say, hey, this is what I saw on Stu's video. If you did something besides cooking, I don't agree with what he said here, blah, 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 and then be done with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to play it back.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think that's supposed to be.
Right.
I don't think it's supposed to be where you're allowed to play somebody's half an hour, 45 minutes video.
Because she can't talk about. It's like using notes all the time too, as well. I'm sorry, it's just cheating, but whatever. When I'm driving my car, I'm talking. So whatever.
She's like I said, she's very animated. She's very goofy.
Mighty
And
Python.
her voice goes through me. I can't, like I said, I can't listen to her for so long.
Mighty Python and the Flowing Circus.
5 minutes at a clip. I can go 5 minutes and I got to turn it off. And like I said, I kept flipping back over, and literally like 1:30 in the morning, I flipped over and she was still going.
Yeah, it was 2.5 hours or 2 hours and 40 minutes or something.
It's a long time.
I listened to it the next day.
Well, there's people.
I can't listen to any of that. I can't listen to any of that. I can't.
There's people I know.
I can't watch Tim. The only one I can watch is Dan.
Yeah, because there's people that do 3-4 hour streams. I know they'll sit in front of their computer for 3 hours on YouTube and do a stream, or even 4 hours for that matter. And that's a long time to do a stream. You know, it's a long time to sit in front of a computer. And you know, people sit in there and they socialize. That's what they do. Like,
you know what? Some woman sent her. A woman sent her $25 during the stream, and Vicky sent her $2 during the stream.
Thick and Rich did, huh?
Vic and Rich sent her $2. Sent her a deuce. Popped up on the screen. Yeah, when you sent the money, when you, I don't know how you do it, but it pops up in the chat.
Right.
So Miss Vicky, Miss Vicky kicked in with a deuce, but some other lady kicked in $25.
Yeah, people love to do that kind of. It's
you know, a registered nurse is making bank, especially in.
Listen, no one's giving me any money. I have my money I get from my PayPal, but no one knows what it is. I get it from my Spreaker.com. I made $122 last month. Okay, I made almost a little over $1,600 from Spreaker. I made $250 on YouTube. You tell me now that both channels are monetized, I'll probably make more because both channels are now monetized. So it took me 5 years to get monetized, but I finally got there. But no, I'm not giving any. I don't care what Karl says about tipping your. You know, I gave a $12 tip.
I got to go back to what I said earlier about New York Dan, which I still like to watch.
Right.
But if you noticed his channel lately, he's gained, I think, like 1,500 subs in the last month, and he gets no views on his videos.
Yeah.
How was that possible?
Because people wanted to watch the cruising.
Yeah, because they come by.
This is the last month. In the last month or so,
if he's not cruising, they don't watch.
He went from under 10,000 subscribers. When I first started watching him, he wasn't even at 10 grand. He was like 97 or something like that.
Some people just
he's at like 11 or 12,000 subs now.
Because some people just come by and click on the sub because they like it when they're watching a short, and that doesn't. And
something's odd with him and Tim and all of it because, like I said, it just doesn't make sense to me that he's gone up that many subs.
Subs don't.
And he gets no view. He gets no views.
To me, I've been accused of buying subs like this. Why would I buy subs? It doesn't.
He had one video where he recently where it was either Adam the Woo or something or Nomadic Fanatic, and he got like 9,000 views on it.
Right.
But if you go back and look at the rest of his videos, nothing near there.
Yeah,
a few hundred.
Because he knows what sells is Adam the Woo or Nomadic Fanatic, and I'm the same way. I pimp. You know, we talked about Nomadic Fanatic. We talked about him on the show about telling lies on his excuse of why he whatever. So
yeah, but he kind of doesn't know what people like because he only has one video with 9,000 views.
Right.
And the rest of them are all garbage.
Well,
so why doesn't he just do
and that's what's
Nomadic Fanatic or whatever it was that got that 9,000 views? Why not just keep doing that content?
He will. That's why I think he needs to do more BlindViews ones because that pisses off the leader of the brown shirt. So the BlindViews one he did was epic. If he did more of those, BlindViews would come unruly. If he did more BlindViews AI ones like he did, that would piss him off.
You think that would piss off? Do you think that would piss him off?
Oh God, that pissed him off. Because he even made it.
Maybe Styler will hear this, and maybe Styler will hit him with some of those.
Yeah, he did. If Styler did some BlindViews ones and try to make it as close as he could, because Karl said that it did not make him look attractive. I wouldn't care, but he may have him smoke marijuana. He goes, and you can't see anyways. He was kind of a troll, and it was great. I thought it was hilarious.
Well, you can't because you can't get it to make all these AI apps, whether it's Sora or any of them, and even just Grok and ChatGPT. they're like 50-50.
Right.
You're never gonna, like I said, even the Sora ones where you're using, you maybe you make a character, so you have this one character in there, and you want to use them over and over again.
Right.
Once in a while, the character changes to something else.
Correct.
It's a little bit different. So, like I said, none of them are accurate. So he made it look, I guess, as close as he could.
Right. Well, I thought it was great
he
because
just typed in a prompt, and that's what Sora spit out.
Because he dissed him, and it was hilarious. And even that one when he pissed him on about that go make some more AI videos. So, Sue Ellen, you liked that AI one of you being in the kitchen, right? Yeah. Okay.
So maybe Solo's listening to this, and he'll do a BlindViews one.
Yep.
And Dan said he was trying to make one where he had the fire pit in the tent, and the AI wouldn't let him do it. Said that's too dangerous.
Wouldn't let him do what?
Yeah, they put in guardrails for certain stuff. So yeah, if you ask to do certain things, they won't let you.
Okay.
Like I said, it's not perfect. I mean, it's fun and it's great. You can just type in, some stuff and it'll shit out a video. That's awesome.
Right.
But it's nowhere near perfect. You know what I mean? It's like I said. If you look close at them, like I said, you'll see like a third arm on half the things and.
Right. Oh, so did you watch the Nomadic Fanatic thing? Do you follow him or not? Speech.
No, I want to start. I tried. I watched today. Did he put out a video today?
Yeah.
No, the last one he put out about why he left Tater Acres.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the one I watched. And I found it kind of boring, I guess, because I don't know any of the backstory. I don't know anything about this guy. I just, like I said, he just came onto my radar recently. So
Yeah,
I don't know any backstory. I did watch today's video, but I found it boring because I don't know any of the characters. I don't know any of the story. So I found it kind of boring.
It was even boring if you knew.
Yeah, because he was trying to make up.
Same thing with BlindViews. I try to watch BlindViews once in a while, and I just can't kind of follow along. It's like, it is again because if he was like goofing on Tim and New York Dan and Karl even, and you. Then I'd watch because that's people I know. But he's, like I said, he's another one. He's just goofing on people I don't watch. He's talking about people I have no idea about, so I can't get into him.
He goofs on Nomadic Fanatic because he dissed him. So he's pissed at Nomadic Fanatic that he was in his RV, and he even said he's a little bitch. He can't. That's all it is. He can never give him a compliment. If he does, he backslaps him every time with that stupid little giggle. And Mike and other RVers, he just that's all he does. He wants to be an RVer so bad, So.
But he started out like doing Sarasota Tim stuff, though, right?
Yes.
That's how
He was always doing.
So I'm saying maybe did he used to do Sarasota Tim stuff?
He is always Tater, and then Sarasota Tim came along, and then he did some of that.
That's why he showed up in my feed. I guess because of Sarasota Tim. That's why I started. And then when I said the couple times I watched him early on, he was talking about Tim.
But then people like Karl and Mark and Morning and other people do Sarasota Tim. So that's why he went to Tater, because, now that I put him in the notes to talk about him. He doesn't have that hit, and New York Dan has talked about him. So you're kind of moving in his territory, and so does Karl. So he's always been Nomadic Fanatic, but people are getting in the middle of it too. That kind of pisses him off because that's been his main bread now the last 2-3 months, because he still listens to Sarasota Tim. He listens to Karl, he'll listen to Morning, he'll listen to other people, and then when he feels he needs to, he'll do a Sarasota Tim. He still watches them, he just doesn't want to admit it. He
did one like a month ago. He did one when when T-Bucket showed back up with the whole the reflection of the sunglasses.
He heard that from everybody else, so then he just jumped on it. That's what he does. Whatever he hears from all the hate watchers, then he jumps in. He jumps in when it's time to. But Tater is like today, he's going to do a live stream on Tater video today. He just can't do a 15-minute video. He's going to do a whole 2 hours about something, about the reason why. So that's what he's going to do tonight. He's going to pimp it. So
the thing is Tater has like a legitimate channel. It seems like.
Yeah, he does.
It doesn't seem like. That's why it's not fun to goof on him, because the guy's got a ton of followers. He's making a good living.
Yeah, but he's also a liar.
Like, listen, for whatever it is, I don't know if he's a felon, whatever he is. Like I said, he just seems like a normal, kind of legitimate channel.
He's
a lot. So
he's a lot like Carpetbagger. He plays this character, this Mr. Nice Guy, but he's not. He's not a nice. Would you not agree, Karl? I don't think he's a nice man.
Yeah, but he's, like you're saying, he is a regular channel. He gets like 30,000 views a video.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't find that. I don't find it fun. I don't find it funny, like this guy goofing on him, because
he's just jealous.
The guy, he's a legitimate channel. You know what I'm saying? It's like this illegitimate channel goofing on a legitimate channel.
We spoke about this before with Karl. He's jealous of Nomadic Fanatic. Okay. Anyways, I got by 5 minutes. Beef Stew, anything you want to say before I shut this thing down? Happy New Year. Go ahead, Beef Stew. Go ahead.
I don't know. What do I got to say?
I don't know.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, Styler, if you're out there, let's get a BlindViews video going.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
What else? Karl, the one he did with Karl in it was good also. And then New York Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got all the good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Exactly.
That's why here's something. Okay, if the Soda Tim guy is listening, maybe he listens. Who knows? He might, because JJ had mentioned you a couple times back in the beginning when I first started commenting on Tim in my comments. So he does know you.
Who?
Whether or not he listens, I don't know. JJ
knows me.
Now that you said all this, I can't be for sure, but I think within the last week or two, I've gotten a comment from JJ on my channel, but I don't know if it was passionate. I don't.
No, the Crush channel 100% is gone. You can go on YouTube search right now and put a search in for it. The channel does not exist.
Yeah, I mean, but JJ commented to me recently.
First, he has a different account.
But he might have had a different account. I didn't really pay attention.
Oh.
Okay.
But like I said, I think he's torso to Tim. I think he's torso to Tim. And I think if he is, he should come out and say it.
Could be. I mean, you made a good argument. I mean,
correct.
It's
hey,
a good argument.
Karl, anything you want to talk about before I got to cut it loose, or I got to go to Chinese tonight? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, tell your wife she's the goat. She's got to call the show.
Okay, I will. I'll tell her that she's the goat. Beef Stew, thanks for calling in the show. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys along the way. I appreciate you both coming on Fearmongering Radio. It makes the show.
And she's a first-round draft pick.
Okay. I always say that all the time, first-round draft choice. So, all right.
Yep.
Thank you, too. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you.
All right, there they go. Thank you, guys. All right, so there they go. I appreciate both coming on the show. Again, I love Beef Stew, but he's voice activated. I get it. He's got a lot on his mind. I told him I appreciate it. I appreciate it, but he'll learn later on. You got to learn to listen to people. I had to step in, but Karl tried to step in too. I get it. But anyways, I appreciate everybody coming to the show. Happy New Year. Money from you to me is a comment, dislike, whatever. But the middle to the arm for all the branches. And the Battle of the Bulge, 1 and 2, stormed those beaches September 1st, 1938. Hitler decided to invade. We got dragged in. We stormed the beaches, like I said, snapped the crowd, free the Jews. And we got dragged in by Japan, and they capitulated on the mighty Mo September 2nd to 1945. And hostilities, shut to bare exposure out there, the ghost. But all the branches out there of all the wars forgotten, Vietnam, Afghani, all of them, balls this type of oak trees, Air Force, Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Mercenaries, Coastal Union, very, very much. And I would not shower in the shower of Penn State. Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? Would you get the daily woo? Adam the Woo, would you buy his house? Would you live in that house? Women, you carry the groceries, but that's the way she goes, man. When you don't put a condom on, you don't want to have safe sex. AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, and the penis will kill you. Ouch. When you carry the groceries, when outflow doesn't come, put a condom on. Smashing gas, gentle, damn. You don't like too many having sex. You can't watch me. Not a very Christian thing to be doing. Jesus loves me. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. Okie dokie. And don't drink and drive at any time. Call someone. Call Beef Stew. He'll come get you. Call Karl. Call anybody, but thank you so much. We had the view there. Appreciate it. All right, man, Yahoo. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Sawinski, Yahoo. I'll see y'all later, Nomadic Fanatic. You betcha, you're damn right he is. He's out there, man. Telling lies, Nomadic Fanatic. Peace in the Middle East. Ladies and gentlemen, we